So in about 3 seconds, I'm going to show you a list. Now, what this list shows is all the food processing plants that have either been burned or destroyed here in the U.S. over the last 18 months. And as you can see, the list is pretty extensive. In fact, there are over 35 of them throughout the country. And it makes you wonder, why is this happening? And is this the reason for the food shortages that we've been experiencing here in the U.S. and also the entire world? Now, some other questions that may pop into your head might be, is there someone looking to intentionally destroy these food plants to make the food shortages worse? And also, considering that most of these food processing plants were centered around meat, we have to ask the question, was this part of a bigger plan to decrease meat production so that companies like Beyond Meat and other alternative meat products can gain an edge? Considering that there are men like Bill Gates who heavily invested into these companies, which, by the way, we'll talk about him in a little bit. But regardless, millions of Americans have asked these questions across many different platforms. Even Tucker Carlson spotlighted this issue on his show.
Food processing plants all over the country seem to be catching fire.
So I decided to do some digging myself, and honestly, what I found was pretty typical. Media outlet after media outlet was pretty much pawning this off as a conspiracy theory.
Well, you don't need customers if you're making money off the stocks, do you? Kind of goes against the fundamentals.
Accidental and not the work of
when you go against the fundamentals, you get wrecked. You think that they're a good shirt now, you'd say, oh, well, I'll have the money. They say that I'll have the money to cover those things downtown, but they don't understand that the inflationary costs on those things are $1 million to $3 million on Heaven's Gate over there, Apple's fulfillment center, given the Hydron Collider. You know, you're going to lose it by, well, I just wanted to do the food stuff. I didn't want to get into prisons and cops and military training and house builders and, you know, real estate, Zoom sociology. You know, I didn't want to do that. Well, that's why in the end of that, you're going to pay big in what you think was a good thing by not paying attention to the fundamentals and actually doing research on those things. You will get wrecked. I hope you do. Better it happens fast than slowly. And unfortunately, it'll happen slow because everybody's trying to negotiate this to a soft landing. It's like the option is put it in the ocean or call fucking Dara. You know what I mean?
In fact, I want you to take a look at this right here. This is the 2022 Global Food Crisis Report written by the Food Security Information.
7 days. I mean, how long? You could stand out on the tarmac and not die from the fumes off of that plane, but you will run out of food in 7 days. You don't have water for 3 fucking days, you're gonna die. At least you'd be too weak to do anything about it. You're a little protein deficient inside of there. Well, it doesn't matter, they both cycles. Wheat grows on a cycle, cows grow on a cycle, they're both convergent under the same model. What the hell's the difference? And wouldn't you want, I mean, eventually you're gonna run out of elements, right? You would say cows turn grass, this natural system, back into fertilizer, nitrogen, anaerobic materials, this nice symbiotic circle of life with the universe involved with it before you start mining materials. Eventually, those pit mines are going to hit so deep where the technology and the equipment are pulling it up out of the pit mines not going to make the gas to what you do, and you'd have to increase the price. So why don't you use gravity?
Beef and veal prices have gone up 16.2%, poultry has gone up 12.5%, and eggs have gone up 11.5%. All in the last 12 months. All in all, over the last 2 years.
Last time I checked, it was $5.28 for a pound of ground beef.
But of course, while all that was going on, this guy became the world's largest private owner of farmland. As a matter of fact,
not too long ago, I remember seeing like a pound, $2-3, right? They say 11% on that. Well, damn near sounds like 50 to me almost. It sounds just that doesn't seem right.
Certain states like Louisiana, Arkansas, and Arizona, but at first glance, you don't really think much of it. But when you dive deeper, you start realizing that maybe something's a bit off, and you start asking questions. Like, for example, every media outlet that's covered Bill Gates being the largest private farmland owner in the U.S. has said that his primary reason is more so for investments and tax purposes.
On the markets, I know that you launched a SPAC last year, and you were going to take Panera public.
Oh, boy.
What's going on with that? Is that deal still happening?
I'd recommend you not do business with this person. Well, he's going to have to cover his losses on that company, cut it off like Rivian.
So the IPO market just closed. No.
Anything you add inside of there, you can expect to lose and him to pocket it.
It's been a lot of fun watching no IPOs for the last handful of weeks, but Panera is a great company, and we remain incredibly hopeful that the market will reopen quickly.
So if it doesn't, where are you going to be living?
Thank you. Always good to check in.
I heard 2 or 3 years on this one. Think you survive it?
We're hoping things will pick up by Q3. Yep.